Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. on a Thursday, a random Thursday. I don't know what the date is. And today's kind of a big day because today is the day this room is getting somewhat of a transformation. So this room has been out of control for some time now. It has not been working the way I want it to. There is too much stuff in too many places. And so, as usual, my solution to having too much stuff is never to get rid of it, but always just to have more storage. And yes, I am aware that having more storage, let's put you there, having more storage is never actually the answer. The answer is you should get rid of some of the stuff. But some of the stuff is eBay and it can't all be got rid of. So the plan for today is, don't know why I bothered putting it there, this wall of cube behind me is going to be mirrored on this wall behind me. So I'll have two walls of cube. This half wall of cube is going to be dismantled. Part of it will become that wall of cube. And then there's a big cube unit coming from Natalie's room as well. And this wall behind me is going to become one long desk underneath the window running the length of the wall. Which will mean, hopefully, if I've got my plans right, that this wall, which is currently a half wall of cube, is between two doorways. So there's the doorway to the room. Here's the doorway to the cupboard. And this half wall of cube is going to become a backdrop area so I can sit and film YouTube videos. That's the plan. That's the plan. However, best laid plans of mice and men go gang aft agly. I think that was Robert Burns. Before any of that can happen, I need to start moving. I've got to move everything that isn't nailed down so that Anthony can come and move everything that is nailed down, basically. So I've literally only just woken up. I'm going to start moving stuff. I don't know how much footage you're going to get of the actual moving stuff process. Just because it's a lot easier to do things than it is to film yourself doing things. But we're going to make a video of how this room is transformed. Fingers crossed. That's everything that was on that side of the desk. I filled an entire laundry basket with just one side of clutter. Situation so far. That wall is almost stripped. I need to put all that thread somewhere. Where does one put balls of thread when they weren't undone? Maybe in there. Anyway, that wall's stripped. I've begun down here. The amount of crud that's under my bin where I've thrown stuff at my bin and missed is absolutely revolting. I really must try to do better. This side is clearish. Windowsill is almost clear. The things that you can still see there are still actually plugged in underneath the back there. So until I get down there to unplug stuff, I need to move all this stuff. So yeah, I'm about 50 minutes in. I've half filled my bedroom. I've got a lot more to go. Ah. Officially, as an eBay reseller, you can never have too many packaging supplies. However, I think I may have stretched that point slightly. Whew. Get in there. Do you want to come and see what I've done to my bedroom? Wait till you see what I've done. I'm not going to bed tonight at this rate. It is only 10 to 8 in the morning. I've got the whole day to deal with this, but I've only got today. So onwards and onwards and onwards and onwards.
2,000 years later.
Okay, this is where we're at. That's where all that packaging was. The desks are down and in pieces on the floor. I was about to hoover, but Anthony says he's going to start getting the saw out, so there's no point hoovering yet. There's my fridge. My bedroom is now completely impassable. I literally can't even get in there anymore. And we've also turned Natalie's room into, yeah. Yeah. This is definitely a whole day job. In fact, it's probably a 3-day job, but we've only got 1 day to do it. I have had a couple of hours break in the middle of this because I had to go to the dentist to run some errands, but apart from that we've been in this room all day. This is the current situation. So nearly everything is back in from my bedroom now. It just all needs rehoming and putting back together. But there is my wall of cube that side, there is my wall of cube that side. There will be my blank space. I'm going to wallpaper that space to give me a nice area for recording videos. But there's still a lot of stuff that has to be put in new homes. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'll be back on it. I'll see you then.
Day 2.
Hello. Day 2. Excuse the, I've just been out in the rain putting the recycling out. It's all, why is it typical? You get inside and then you hear the van coming. I was like, oh my God, I haven't put the recycling out. Day 2. This is where we're at. I've got the computer set up running, so that's good. That means that if I do need to do any parcels, I can pack parcels if I can find the items and the packaging. So that's a start. That's a step forward. I started to put packaging up there, and this space, although it may look worse, is actually slightly better. Slightly better. So all my wiring is now done, because that's one of the things, isn't it? When you move an office around, you have an awful lot of wiring to contend with. I think I still need a few more holes in the walls for some things to go up, which Anthony's not in a great place today, so today's not a good day to ask him. But yeah, it's better. It's getting there. It's improving in tiny increments. I've got to go and see Mum today. I haven't seen Mum since last Friday, I think. No, I saw Sunday. I saw Easter Sunday. Anyway, today is Friday, did I say that? Anyway, I've got to go see Mum today, so I need to tackle on with some more of this and just get as much done, really, before I have to go out. Molly's intrigued by all the difference and the mess, and yeah, Molly, she hasn't done anything to help, anything at all. It's 11 and I need to leave for Mum's, and I feel like what I've been doing for most hours is just moving stuff from A to B and back again, but this is how the desk looks now. I've managed to get my notice board up. I've changed some of the situation up there and got some more stuff up there. There's less stuff over here now. There seems to be more stuff over here. There's still a lot of stuff and it still doesn't want to fit into the space available, but I'm still working on it. However, I've got to go over to Mum's, so I need to go and change into clean top and whatever, have a wash, sort my hair out, and go over and see Mum for a bit. And then come back and do a bit more.
6.5 hours later.
Hello, I'm sitting on the floor. If you thought the day 2 was going to be the day that you got all the footage, not so much, because today's been a difficult day. But I've been over to see my mum, and I've come home and done a bit more. So despite the fact that it's looking chaotic again, I can now see the end. So most of what's here now is actually packaging. Not that box, that's a box of sewing stuff. That's unlisted stock. This is unlisted stock, not that, that's socks. This is unlisted stock. This is a safe which I don't want anymore, which I'm going to try and sell on Facebook Marketplace. This is unlisted stock. And then tucked in there is packaging. Most of what's up here now is just odds and ends. Almost everything is where it's going to be, apart from this damn packaging, which I don't have a home for. So I'm sitting on the floor because I sat down there to put something away and I haven't got up since. It was about an hour ago. And I think that's probably it for today. So I haven't actually achieved much. Well, I've achieved more than I thought I would. But it's still not done, but it's better than it was. I'm going to have some parcels that I need to do in the morning. So I'm going to get up and potter about in here a bit more, and then first thing in the morning, and then do my parcels. And then I've got to go to work in the afternoon, and there's some other stuff going on which you'll find out about another time. So yeah, this is still basically still a work in progress. I have ordered a storage ottoman bench, which is going to go there. Imagine all that stuff not being there. I have a storage ottoman bench there because I intend to wallpaper this section of wall, and that'll be the bit where I have a nice YouTube backdrop, and I'll put my ottoman bench in front of it, and that's where I'll sit to record videos when I want a nice clear backdrop instead of the usual chaos. So I've ordered that, and that should be here. It says within 3 working days, but we shall see. I'm very tired. Oh, excuse my flip-top head yawn. I'm very tired, so I think I'm going to call it a day. Give up, go to bed. Try again tomorrow. I slept terribly last night. I was just saying tonight I slept really, really badly. Probably because I knew that I was only halfway through the job. But yeah, I'm going to give up, go to bed. Tomorrow's another day.
Day 3.
Small update. It is now Saturday. I got very caught in the rain. It is now Saturday. This is a working desk setup, but it's not the one. It's got to be tweaked. It's not the vibe. It's not the vibe. This doesn't look any better, but honestly, it really is. So it is now, that's just an empty bag. Unlisted, unlisted, unlisted. Packaging, my trolley. Unused at present storage. Parcels that are going to the parcel shop today. It's better. I need to deal with my cupboard. Once I dealt with my cupboard, I can deal with a lot more stuff, but a lot of the stuff in the cupboard is going to go to Nick Hills when he comes down in July, and so until that's gone, I'm a bit kind of like stymied for that. And I've been in the loft and realised there's a lot of stuff in the loft that needs dealing with as well. But ho-hum, it is a working room. It's still not the vision that I have for it. It's still not done, but it is a working room. I've ordered wallpaper for this section. I think I said to you guys yesterday that I've ordered an ottoman storage bench to sit on instead of a sofa. I was going to have a sofa here. In this area here, there was going to be a sofa that I would be able to sit on for YouTube videos. But I've ordered an ottoman storage bench instead. And whether that will be the final solution or not, I don't know. But at least it will be some additional storage at first. Because I still have all of my sewing stuff that needs to live somewhere. So, that's where we are. And I don't know when this video is actually going to hit my channel, because I think I'm going to wait until I finish the job before I put the video up. But that's where we are with it anyway.
72 hours later.
It's 7:56. I started at 6:45. Taking me just over an hour to do that piece of wall, including several sits down to rest my knee in the meantime. That's what I mean when I tell you guys I work better in the mornings. By the way, 7:56 a.m. I started at 6:45 a.m.
Eventually.
I think it's done, or at least it's as done as it's going to be until I sell some stuff. Do you want to see? Well, I'm going to show you whether you want to see or not, to be honest. So this is the view as I come in the door now. I want you to ignore anything that's stacked against things. Things that are against the bottom of things are not staying. So we've got a few bits here that are going to the charity shop. That's waiting to be sold. And then over here, these are my bags for life, which just keep accumulating. The Hoover lives downstairs. This step is staying in here to help me get stuff off high shelves. And this is a pile of stuff waiting to be listed. But the things that are staying, this is my new desk setup. So I can still see out the window, because at first I moved it so I was sitting over here and then I couldn't see out the window. So I've moved it back again. So I've now got two of the Alex drawers underneath there. The Alex drawers are from IKEA. They're fabulous. So they've got just useful stuff in. I've now got two walls of cubes. So here's wall one. And then there's the second wall of cube there. I've got a nice long desk for packing parcels and stuff like that. I've opened up the other window so I can see out. My printer setup now goes up the middle of the room on that shelf unit. So that's released a bit of desk space. The desk space is still not perfect, but it's still a work in progress in there. And then I've got shelves there. And then on this side, all my packing supplies are now up there. Or most of them. And then down here is where I'm going to sit to record YouTube videos. Not all of them. Some of them I'll still sit at my desk for, but sometimes I just want to sit on an ordinary chair and have a backdrop. I'm still considering getting a sofa for that space there. If I do get a sofa, then this new ottoman bench has come today, but if I do get a sofa, then Natalie will have the ottoman bench in her room. But yes, so that's the backdrop you will see. Now, did you see that? There's always a damn fly in this room. This is the backdrop you will see now when I'm sitting down and recording videos. The rug came from the car boot on Sunday and was a £5, bargain. And I am going to replace the carpet in here. The carpet is quite stained in here from a few little accidents that Buddy had. So I'm going to replace the carpet, and I think I'm going to do it with carpet tiles. And I don't think I'm going to, rather than, because obviously getting all these units out, hang on, let me turn you around. Obviously getting all these cube units back out again would be a no-go. So I think I'm going to get those carpet tiles that you just put in like a jigsaw, only they're square, they're not really a jigsaw, and just go up to the edge of the unit with them. And then I could keep some spare tiles so that if ever I do move the units, I've got spare tiles to put in the space. I think that's my plan. Rather than have a Borton carpet. Borton, there you go, I sound like something out of Little House on the Prairie. Do you remember on Little House on the Prairie when they had a Borton, I think she went to visit somebody's house and they had a Borton furniture instead of homemade. Let me know if you've ever read Little House on the Prairie, you know what I'm on about. I think that was in Little Town on the Prairie, that particular phrase. Anyway, this is my new room. It's still not perfect, but it is a working room, and it just feels much more open. It feels much less congested. It's much tidier. I've got rid of some stuff. I'm going to be a bit more brutal about not keeping too much packaging, although I have. Let me just tip you up. Look. Still got a cardboard stash. Can't be a reseller unless you've got a cardboard stash. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think it's probably a bit patchy, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.